I wanted to do a quick, well, probably won't be quick, but a quick, like why I want to do the DCP, how I even considered doing the DCP in the first place. It's a slightly long story. So, the story starts at the last time that I was at Walt Disney World. I was about 14 or 15, so freshman year of high school. We went for a day and a half on our way down to South Florida, where my Nana, my mom's mom, lives. And we were in a store in, I think, Epcot. I always want to say Epcot, but I'm not positive, but I'm like 95% sure it was Epcot. And my mom asked the girl who was ringing us up how she got her job. And she said, oh, I'm part of Disney University, which is what the program was called 7 or 8 years ago. And she sort of explained it about how, you know, they have like a dorm kind of thing, and they can take classes, and they work in, you know, they work in specific roles but have different like locations. And so my mom said, I think you should do that when you go to college. And I was like, yeah, that sounds awesome. So we talked about it for a while, you know, while we were still in Florida, and, you know, after we got home. Then it sort of, I guess, fell to the wayside, because, you know, I graduated high school, and life got kind of hectic. And then I went to college, and I joined a sorority, and I was, you know, doing things with my major, and then I got a job, and I had a boyfriend, and I broke up with my boyfriend and had a new boyfriend, and now I still have that same new boyfriend. He's not new anymore. I've been with him for almost 2 years. But, and so life kind of not got in the way. It didn't get in the way. It just happened. And I didn't really think about it. And so there wasn't necessarily time in my undergraduate career to do the program. And then one of my boyfriend's fraternity brothers did the program for Spring Advantage 2013. He was a lifeguard. And I was like, oh yeah, like I'd almost forgotten about it. Like, oh, hey, that's a thing. That's right. That would be really cool, but it's not going to work out for me, because at the time I didn't know that you could participate after graduation. So then my former roommate from my first semester of my freshman year posted on Instagram a screenshot of her acceptance email. And I was really excited, and then I was really confused because she graduated in December. And I was like, wait a second, if she's graduating, how's she doing the program? So I pretty frantically got on the program website and, you know, read under the requirements, and sure enough, as long as you are enrolled when you interview, you can participate after you graduate. So, that was pretty cool, because I was really in a conundrum about what I was going to do after graduation. I was kind of having a, you know, I was on the verge of a nervous breakdown because I didn't know what I was going to do after I graduated. And so the first person I talked to it about was my advisor. And because I literally broke down and cried in his office, and then he told me to go home and skip his class because I was a mess and I wasn't doing anybody any good by going to class and not, you know, being all there. And so I told him about it, and he was like, that's awesome. We don't have that many people from our department do that. And I'm a theater major, so you'd think theater majors would want to go work at Disney World where they can have that opportunity. But anyway, and so then I told my sorority little Nicole, who I live with. I told my boyfriend, and I told one of my other sisters, Tierney, my pyramid pal. So I only told a few, like literally those 4 people, until I came home to stay with my younger brother because my mom was out of town on business. And I told him that, you know, I was going to talk to Mom about it, and he thought it was an awesome idea, and almost immediately decided, at the same age of 14 when I decided that I wanted to do the program, said, I'm going to do that when I'm in college. So it's kind of weird how things work that way. Circle of life, right? And so then I waited for my mom to get home. Her flight was late and everything, and I ended up not going to school the next day because I had an emergency eye doctor appointment because I had styes on both my eyes. But anyway, beside the point. So I waited until Mom got home at like 10 o'clock at night, so I could talk to her about it. And I was like, I have something to talk to you about. And she always freaks out whenever I tell her that, because she's always afraid I'm going to tell her that I'm pregnant, which I am not pregnant, and I have never been pregnant. I have no intention of being pregnant until I'm married, so there's that. But that's what she always thinks. And she was like, okay. And I was like, I think I want to do the Disney college program. And she was like, oh, really? And I was like, yeah. And so she asked me, when would I do it, and how would that work because of graduation. And I explained the whole thing about my former roommate who is she's going on, she starts, her first day is on Monday. Oh my god, on January 13th, Monday, 2 days before my birthday. I'm just gonna keep talking about my birthday because I'm really excited about it. So I'm really excited for her, and I hope she has an amazing time. And so I explained that, and then my mom goes, well, how much does it cost? And I said $300. And she went, what? And I was like, $300? And she goes, that's it? And I was like, well, yeah. And she was like, oh yeah, then definitely, you should definitely do it. That's cheap. Well, I guess compared to my tuition and everything, it is cheap. It pays for 2 semesters of books for me, but, so anyway, but yeah, and so we just, chatted about it, and I told her how I want to audition to be a character performer, and I promise you I can take the twang out of my voice. I'm a Southern girl. All my dad's family lives in North Carolina, so the accent is normal, but I can take it out of my voice. Watch. Hi, my name is Jordan Michelle Brown, and I'm 21 years old, and I go to Northern Kentucky University, and I'm a Disney College Program Fall 2014 hopeful. Hey, look at me go. So I promise I can make my voice normal and I won't sound like a country princess, although that would be awesome. That'd be so cool. Anyway, if they made a country princess, that'd be so cool. Yeah, and so we just chatted about it, and that was October, I think. Pretty sure it was October when I first made the decision that, this was something that I really wanted to do. Like, definite, like, for sure, really wanted to do. Told a couple more people. And because my mom said, maybe you shouldn't tell that many people, because what if you don't get it, and then it'll be really disappointing for everybody, including you, and then it'll just be worse because everyone will know. But I couldn't hold it in. So at my very next sorority chapter meeting, I made an announcement to all my sisters of, guess what I'm doing? I'm going to apply for this. And, applications aren't until February, but I'll keep you updated on my process and all of that kind of stuff. So it's just been, a few months of anxiety and nerves and excitement and wanting to go so bad, and then sometimes being completely terrified of leaving home, but wanting to do it. And so it's been back and forth, and I haven't even applied yet. So up until this point, it's mostly just been trying to prepare myself mentally. I'm trying to just keep everything as normal as possible as far as school and all that. So I've been home for a month almost. So I'm hoping that we will very soon find out when applications are going to drop, because I want to apply so bad. So yeah, the last month or so, I feel like is probably going to be the worst like that I've had so far. I don't mean to compare it to like the waiting after you apply, because I know that's going to be awful, and oh my god, it's going to be very stressful. I stress out. I'm a worrier. It's in my blood. So it's going to be very stressful for me. But this just past few days, ever since, past 10 days, ever since it became 2014, has been very stressful. But I'm really excited, and that's why I'm doing these videos, because I want to document this whole process, positive or negative, hopefully positive, because oh god, I know everyone wants to go so bad, but I want to go so bad, and I feel like this just will completely further my career, especially if I go to work in entertainment. So Because that's what I want to do with my life. Theater kid. I can't change that, especially at this point at 22 years old almost. A theater kid won't die. Yeah, so that's where I am so far. And I'll probably post, I don't know, the next time I'll probably post will be when they announce when applications are coming up, and then probably the day I apply, and then from there on. So yeah, I think that's it for now. Alright, I will see you next time. Okay, bye!